Hello everyone, I am the Desert Gardener, and today we're going to be talking about growing lettuce in the desert. So I've got my tea, let's get started. So, can you grow lettuce in the desert? Well, no you can't. Alright, thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one. You guys still here? Video's over, go home. Okay, there are things you can do. First off, you can grow chard. Chard actually grows very well in the desert. It's very heat and cold tolerant. I have a couple of plants here in my garden, and it grows so well that I actually have to cut it down about once a year, otherwise it just starts to take over. So chard is a really good option. But let's say you don't like chard very well. You want to grow some lettuce. Well, the first thing you should do, or more accurately, the first thing you shouldn't do, is go to your home store and buy some seed packets like this. Because unfortunately, many home stores will not, they sell seeds that will not grow in your area. This type of lettuce, for example, will not grow in the desert. What you need to do is go to an online vendor and look for some heat-tolerant versions of lettuce. Things like Jericho or Malo or Nevada. Those are heat-tolerant and will do much better in warmer climates. However, even though they're heat-tolerant, they still can't stand full desert sun. So what you need to do is find a place in your yard that is full shade all day long. They cannot stand direct desert sunlight. So a nice shady spot. You're also going to want to find a spot that isn't too secluded, meaning there's good airflow, because heat will build up if not, and too much heat can be a problem. That can kill a lettuce plant as well. And because the roots are so short, you're going to need to water more frequently, and you're going to need to plant them when it's still cold out. So, well, it's the end of winter or the very beginning of spring is when you're going to need to do those plantings. If you try and plant it in summer, the seeds will go dormant if it's too warm. So you're going to have to plant those early. But I really think the best option for people who live in the desert like myself is growing microgreens, because you can grow them indoors, you can grow them in a windowsill, you can grow them under grow lights. I usually will have 2 trays going at any given time, and I stagger them so I'm harvesting from one while the other one's still growing. When this one's done harvesting, this one's ready to harvest. So I have an endless supply of microgreens, and I think that is really the best option for most of us desert folks. Now, I actually considered doing a whole video on growing microgreens, but I decided against it when I realized that there were so many other people doing videos on microgreens on YouTube, people who know the subject way better than I do. So I suggest going to YouTube, just type in growing microgreens. You're going to come up with a bunch of videos that are going to show you how to do it. And I think that's a much better option than trying to grow lettuce in your garden. All right, hope this was helpful. If so, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.